The Supreme Court just did something Donald Trump insisted would be disastrous if it ever happened. They told him no. In a fractured but decisive ruling, the court said the emergency powers statute he relied on does not authorize him to impose sweeping tariffs at will, not on any country, not at any rate, not for any duration he chooses. And that matters more than the headline suggests. Because this was never just about tariffs. Trump's argument was breathtaking in scope. He claimed the power to regulate importation meant he could unilaterally impose what the Chief Justice bluntly framed as a tax. A tax. And under the Constitution, taxation is not an executive toy. It is a legislative power vested in Congress. Article 1 is not ambiguous about that. The court's message was clinical but devastating. If a president asserts extraordinary authority, he must point to clear congressional authorization. This statute contains no reference to tariffs, no explicit delegation, no historical precedent supporting such a reading. Translation: you cannot manufacture power out of vague language and call it emergency governance. That's not a minor statutory dispute. That's a separation of powers boundary. And here's where it escalates. If a president can redefine regulate to mean tax at unlimited scale, then Congress becomes optional. The power of the purse, one of the Constitution's core restraints, quietly migrates to the Oval Office. The court just blocked that migration. But the dissenters warned of chaos, billions collected, consumers who absorbed costs, refunds that could be messy, even destabilizing. Notice what's lurking there. The practical consequences of executive overreach don't disappear when the court intervenes. They compound. This ruling doesn't end the fight. The administration has other statutory tools. Congress could attempt a legislative fix. The pressure now shifts branches. And that is the real story. When one branch stretches its authority to the constitutional breaking point, someone has to pull it back. The question is, how many times that line can be tested before it finally gives way?